CTO of Rebel BI, Michal Nikodem.
Thank you. Can I get the clicker? Thanks. Okay. Nice to meet you, everybody, and welcome to Data Bunkers Bolton. And I prepared for you a little bit about this data warehouse topic. And as you will hear a lot about technology from our experts from Snowflake, Google, and Kebula, I will tell you a little bit what I think, how you should and how you could lead a BI team to deliver a working and functioning solution. Maybe. Yeah. I put this into a list of 7 steps. And there is a first step right after this intro. Okay. So every data project or every BI project usually starts with handover. And from my perspective, is usually from a sales team. So in order for this to be successful, I and my team need to understand what were the key factors and decision point why we were chosen for the project. Also, I need to choose the right cast for my implementation so we can deliver what the client wants. As a second step, I and my team need to meet with a stakeholder or a client. And I chose to represent this in a BI project where we are asked to deliver dashboards to make it simple. So what we need to do in this step is to get to know each other, to build a relationship between us as a delivery team and a client who are giving us requirements. Also, what we need to do is identify a decision maker, or as we in Revolt call him, a champion. And we need to become a partner of this client so we can achieve a goal together. In the third step, we need to collect and sort the priorities or epics or tasks. Basically a list of things that the client wants us to build for him or for them. We need to put these tasks into some sort of backlog so we know in which order to tackle these problems. We need to understand what guys in Kebula are calling BDM or Business Data Model, which represents the data flow in the company. So, how to start to do this? As you can imagine, in the beginning of the project, there is a long and unsorted list of requirements. So first thing we need to do is put them into a little bit of perspective. To do this, we we look at these problems from 2 different levels. One is importance, and one is ease of implementation. And if you put it into this nice visualization, you can split this matrix into 4 sectors. The most top right corner is the one with high priority, then you get 2 with medium priority and the one with low priority. So you ask all the client team members to sort their requirements or tasks into this nice representation. And then you can know what you want to deliver. But as you know, we've identified our champion. So they come and change this a bit. So they put their special task in the top right corner and we have to do it anyway, even though it has no value and it is really complex to do. Okay, so in step 4, this for me is the most crucial part, is that we need to only build things which has value and is something that business really needs. And as I choose a dashboard to be my representation, what I like to do is start designing solution from the visualization layer, from the dashboard, from the business. And that will dictate how to build my integration layer, my transformation layer, and all these nice things that data warehouse consists of. For number 5, I need to make sure that what I'm asked to do is realistic and also make sense. So as I see a lot of faces that are in my position or were in my position, and you for sure had to explain somebody that you cannot calculate average of an average of an average, that you really need to make sure that these numbers make sense. Also, you did say, I believe, that you don't really need that real-time dashboard, that it can be done in a different way. Okay, and for step number 6, this is, I would say, hard to do for us, is that we need to really leverage our experience from the previous projects, but to do it in a way that it doesn't cloud our judgment, what we build for this new customer. So look at each new project, each new deliverable as a blank canvas, and really don't skip on that business analysis. Because only that way you can build something which is actually for this client and not for the combination of all the clients that you worked with before. And the last step is something that we are actually using on a lot of projects, is that we look at this process of collecting and building requirements and refinement as a standard task that we can put in our sprint, that we can put in our Kanban. We need to prioritize this type of task. We need to give it some personnel so they can work on it. And once we finish this task, we are actually given a list of actual tasks that people can develop and deliver. And I put here an example of how I would like my team to build these requirements for me. And for a dashboard, it is a combination of a wireframe where you have actual representation of what the business needs. They cannot tell you it in any other way, they like pictures. And next to this picture is a matrix that is combining all the numbers, we call them metrics, with their specific definition, and all the dimensions and filters that these numbers need to interact with. And yeah, so these are the simple 7 steps. I hope that you will be able to use them in your next project, and I will be happy to talk it over during the networking time. So thank you.